the best costume is a shared award this year. And there may be a fight break out. So if Curtis and Claudia start duking each other out. All right, so as I understand, you're making a suck bag recipe for the potluck. What you got going?
I have Crock Pot Pizza.
And how'd you do it?
I suck bagged the noodles, and then I suck bagged the sauce that I made. And then when you get here, you just put a layer of noodles, layer of sauce, layer of cheese. Layer of noodles, layer of sauce, layer of cheese. And you don't have to cook anything here. You just keep it in here for 3 hours and it's done. You're just heating it up.
Behold the power of suck bag.
Absolutely.
Cocklebur Bandit.
My daughter-in-law helped me out with that. I kind of had what I wanted that to look like, and she made my logo for me. So
That's all right.
the resin-coated fiberglass with I guess it's polyester paint. So anyway, it's that's what gives it that texture. Is that basically it's just like little boats and stuff will have that on it.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So anyway, it's all wrapped around, so there is no seams at all on that. So anyway, the inside here, you can kind of, we've got some shelving, and my daughter picked out a few little of these bins that just worked out perfectly. So that's our, literally what we keep our junk in for our travels, towels and whatnots up there. Got a fan, see the air conditioner vents there in the front, the headboard that, I've got my air conditioner. We built it. I didn't really like the looks of a window unit, so I bought a window unit, and you can see it in the box here. I actually took the front of it off, moved the controls to the back of the camper, and made a package unit for out here. I had to put a little box in a vent in the side just for get some of the heat out of that box.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea.
It takes a couple hours for it to cool down, so we've got it off right now, but this afternoon we'll kick her back on, get it back to temperature.
So I absolutely love the fit and the finish of this in the galley back here, and his selector switches that he can use to switch back and forth between solar and charging off shore power.
You can see the battery back up in here.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go with lithium, I just went with a gel cell, so it's 100 amp hour.
Oh, so foldable solar. Well, I keep saying that one of these days when the grid goes down, all of us guys with teardrops, we're going to be the only ones surviving. That's all I'm saying. You talking about matching up the Bouge RV fridge to the style of the galley. That matched up really well.
Yeah, it looks like it was made to go there.
It's even got a gray Keurig. You guys really got color coordinated on this. This looks good.
We don't mess around with that. That was my wife's doing theirs. I just built the camper and she took care of the rest of that.
Now, could you pull that out one more time?
Sure.
And what was the brand name of that?
It's a Camp Chef.
Okay, Camp Chef. Okay.
So
That's pretty handy.
You got a 2-burner stove here, so in the morning we had sausage and eggs, and then we had biscuits out of the.
Man, that is nice. That is sweet.
And we've used this every camping trip we've been on. The little oven comes in handy.
What's the dimensions and the weight?
It's a 5x10, and I have not actually weighed it. I figure it comes in the 1400 range.
Okay.
Years ago when I went to the DIY group, Bull Shoals camp out, we went up there to Pirate Ideas, and this was some of the things that I'd been seeing on some of the group. So we just incorporated into our build, and thanks for all the good ideas out there.
Well, I will say that is one of the good things about going to a DIY event is that everybody, if everybody in the campground just has one cool idea, then you're going to have 20 cool ideas to incorporate in your build when you get back home. So, hey, thank you so much.
Different when
yes, they do.
Completed.
Thank you so much. So here we are on Saturday night for the big potluck. We got a bunch of rough looking pirates coming in here hauling all kinds of grub. This could be a great evening. All right, and just like that, it is time for a bunch of hungry pirates to get in the chow line. So if you've never been to a Teardrop camper gathering, you're really missing out, because this is one of the cool things. Every one that I've ever been to, they do a Saturday night potluck. Everybody brings out their best fixings, and this is a great time. So we've got a selfie booth over here. We've got little things you can hold. And here is the what's your name pirate name. So I need to figure out what my name is going to be. Use the first initial from your first name. Surly Stinky Breath O Fish. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, so one of the cool things about the meetup this year is that the very last day, we saw these good folks pulling their camper on the way out. They happened to be here, didn't even know the event was going on. Who have we got with us this morning?
Justin and Katie.
Justin and Katie. Well, it is fantastic to meet you guys. And I'm telling you, you just pulled a beautiful DIY camper by us. Could we have a little peek at this thing?
Absolutely.
All right, show us around.
The bottom is all 2x3, and then the top and all the rest of this is all 3/4.
3/4.
So it's all metal and then skinned with ACM. We have no wood in this whatsoever, other than just the cosmetics for like the kitchen and the interior cabinets and whatnot.
That is sweet. Is that a water heater on the outside?
Yep. So out here, we don't have it fully finished yet, but just your basic water heater, and that runs water for our sink inside. So we have hot water in our actual sink inside, and then swing out for the shower. That's not quite done yet, but we'll get there.
So your little tank down here, what's that for?
So this is the fuel for our diesel heater.
Is that what the exhaust pipe is for down here coming out? I saw the little tailpipe. I knew you had something going on there.
Absolutely. So we're Southerners, so we can't take the cold. So
oh yeah, I can't either. Yeah.
Like 45, we need heat. So.
Yeah, I can't take it cold either. This is bad at the bone. Shows inside this fella.
So it's a mess, and then we haven't quite finished the inside yet. So everything in here, the shiplap and all that's composite. That little bin that you're looking at right now is going to be the future home of our air conditioner.
Yep.
And then in the back here, we have clothes storage up top, some drawers for clothing. Eventually we'll have doors over the top of that. The opening on the far left side is just going to be an open cubby for us to stick stuff in. And then underneath where the pillows all are is our electronics area, where we have 200 amp hours of battery, 300 watts of solar on the roof, 2,000 watt inverter, water pump, all that's all housed underneath there. Stereo equipment in there.
Sweet. Man, this is a heck of a setup. You guys got this set up for some nice off-grid camping.
Yeah.
Have you done any off-grid with it yet?
Yeah, so we just got done our maiden voyage. Actually finished it at my parents' house, drove it 7 miles back to my house, packed it in 5 hours, and then drove it 5,300 miles round trip to Montana.
No kidding.
So
I bet that was an awesome trip.
Trial by fire, just send it. So.
Man, that is awesome.
My brother got married out there. We built our trailers for it.
No kidding.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
This was supposed to be for our wedding in Colorado last year, but it ran over a little bit. So you were asking about this earlier. So this will be the eventual. It was unlocked. Opening to just let the exhaust vent out for the air conditioner.
Okay.
So that way it's all bolted in, sealed.
Check it out.
So that's all been hand routed. It's not CNC'd.
Man, that is sweet.
So eventually we have tile for the backsplash that goes around here to kind of close all this out. And then we'll finish painting this and sealing that.
I'm full on digging this.
Soft close cabinets, all that stuff.
Wow. And a little corner shelf, little details like this. That's what makes it to me. And check out those neat faucets.
Yeah, a little different. So the whole camper is built out of square tubing. So it's kind of cool to have a square tubing
Oh yeah.
faucet.
So you tuck, and I'll see if I can show this good. You tuck just a flat piece of like plywood here, and then you tuck some channel, some gold colored channel, and screwed it on there. And then you're using that as the pull handle.
Yeah, because everything had to be really close tolerances to be able to get the, it's this lock mechanism up here, clearance in here to go in and grab the back side of this to close up. So,
man, this is slick as a ribbon. I'm always looking for a little detail in somebody's camper that I can steal, and this is what I'm going to steal from this camper. I love that design for a drawer pull.
they're on Amazon.
That
Just
is
like a
fantastic.
5-pack and cut them to size.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How about it?
And then this whole thing is still a little bit work in progress. It's kind of hard to pull out right now, but inside here is a propane grill.
Okay.
So this slides out. So just imagine this being a counter on the outside of the trailer that far.
Okay.
And then the grill is nested inside there, so it goes out another 2 feet. And then this is another little leaf that goes up. So we have another 6-7 feet of countertop space that slides out the side of this right here. Just in a little door here.
Check it out.
I'll
Man,
pull it
that
out
is
for you, but
fantastic. No, that's okay.
It's binding a little bit.
No, that's
a
fine. That
work
is
in
all right.
progress there.
And you've got stereo speakers on the outside of this dude and some nice LED spotlights. Oh yeah. Check it out, man. You could live off that for like 6 months. Man, that is all right.
We packed up for a 2-week trip. Didn't go to the store. Just traveling. Didn't have to hit a Walmart or a grocery store the entire 2 weeks.
So what are the dimensions and the weight?
Don't know the weight yet. We've been
Okay.
meaning to go hit a scale on it, but it's a 5x10, and then it has the like a little over 2 foot bump out in the front for the refrigerator.
Okay.
So I think overall we're right at 13, 14 feet total length.
Okay.
To the tongue obviously sticking out.
Okay. So I'm just going to tell you, and I'm not just saying this because he's standing here in front of me, but you're not going to go to a camper lot and find a camper this cool. Even if you find one that has a similar design, it's not going to be built this well. This is pretty darn awesome.
I appreciate it.
No, I mean that this is fantastic. I love the details that you put in it, and I can't wait to run it again next time when you've got it all finished up. I'd say this is going to be just even over the top more than it already is.
Oh yeah, they're never done, right?
Absolutely.
Another
Hey,
year they'll be even further.
Yeah, I hear you. Thank you so much. I
Absolutely.
pretty appreciate you, man. It was good running into you this
Good meeting
morning.
you.